Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is September the 12th, 2021. I got another Stock Moe expose video. We're going to look at a recommendation that Stock Moe did on February the 5th, 2021 in Skillz. And we're going to take a look at this and see, okay, where's the price at today? And see, we can learn from what he recommended and see what can we learn from these YouTubers, right? Even when they get these price predictions wrong, guess what? We can still learn from it so that we can eliminate that same action that they did going forward so that we can continue to make more money and dominate within the stock market. So hit me up, join the team. You guys appreciate our videos and our content because we just don't do exposés on these YouTubers. No, we also do our own price predictions. We also show you where we're expecting the market to go, albeit we don't confuse you, right? We don't show you reports. We don't give you earnings releases. We don't tell you about hypotheticals, about mergers, about acquisitions, about EBITDA, none of that crap because it's useless. The only thing you need to know is the price chart. And once you're able to understand the price chart, you can actually win in the market. You don't have to spend 100 hours, quote unquote, due diligence to see where the market's going to go because everyone else has already done their own research. So why would you want to come in and think you're going to get one leg up above these other bigger institutions who have billions of dollars at their disposal to do their own research before they come in these plays, right? So check this out. This video right here by Stock Moe was uploaded on February the 5th, and it is still on YouTube to this day, right? And he did a play. He did a recommendation in Skillz on that particular day. Now look at it. 4.3 thousand people liked the video. Now out of that 4.3 thousand, you would presume that, yeah, somebody probably acted on his recommendation, right? Somebody actually played on what he talked about in the market in Skillz. Another thing of note is, look, the comments are turned off. I wonder why, but who knows? We need to learn from these type of videos as well, right? I just don't want to come in and show you these predictions going wrong. We can learn from it. Right? I want to give you opportunity to see, okay, cool. I understand Moe wants to come in and try to pump up these stocks. He wants to come in and try to play for the long term, 5 years, 100 years. I know I'm going to get some comments on this video. You all telling me he's a long-term trader, right? Okay, cool. But at some point, you got to come to a realization that the market is not going to go higher in the long term, right? I understand there are also other stocks out there that you can hold for the long term. I'm not oblivious to that fact. There are definitely some plays that you can hold for the long term because you are presuming that the price will appreciate throughout that time. But every stock is not that candidate. No, they're not. There are only a select few stocks that you need to hold for that long. So check this out. I'm going to play a small clip from this video right here of what he said in regards to Skillz, right? And it just goes to show you that in such a short amount of time, the market dynamics change. And so many times, these YouTubers don't come back and say, look, guys, I know I told you on February the 5th that I was looking for the market and Skillz to go up and that I'm looking to hold this for the long term. That changed, right? I will also get some comments on this video to tell me, well, he does do that. It's on his Patreon page, but I don't have to go to his Patreon page to see these plays or his recommendations. So why do I need to go to his Patreon page to see the losses? You trying to tell me I got to pay a subscription just to see this man's losses that he's tracking? But yet and still, he's able to come on a free platform, YouTube, and give you all these plays right here of Skillz, of cciv, of DraftKings, right? Of Face Drive. He's able to come in and give you this free content to try to pump you up, to steer you over to Patreon. But when he gets them wrong, he doesn't want to show you on the free platform. You got to pay to see the losses. You guys could do better than that. You guys got to understand that he's in it to make the money, right? Whether it's in the stock or it's on YouTube or it's on Patreon, he's in it to make money on the back end while you're convinced and trying to make money in the market, right? So let me go ahead and play this clip. We're going to go through this clip that he did and talk about it. And then we're going to look at the price chart to see where the market price in Skillz was on Friday, the last trade, and see what we can learn from it, right? So let's do this real quick. Listen to this.
and that's my goal. Now, as we get in with skills, you can see this. I've been talking about this for a long time. Even just looking at the last month, you can see this thing is up 96%.
Did you hear that? It's up 96%, right? On February the 5th, the value of skills was up 96%, almost 97, right? Why didn't he tell you then to go ahead and take some of that bag, take some of the bread off the table? That's pretty good. 96% is fantastic. If you was able to get in on the beginning date and rolled up skills up 96%. 96. That's fantastic. That was his opportunity right there to say, hey guys, I've been talking about this for a long time. This is probably a pretty good spot for us to eat a little bit. Let's grab some of this profit off the table. 96% is fantastic, right? But he didn't do that. Let's listen on.
It is a game changer. And now, you know, you got ARK in there. You got a lot of people out there paying attention. You got the deal with the NFL now. It's going to continue higher. Just think.
You got ARK Invest. You got the NFL. It's garnering a lot of attention. He said it's going to go higher. That's what he said. You just heard it for yourself. He said it's going to go higher.
Think about if they start teaming up with the MLB, the NBA. There's so many opportunities. You got soccer they can get involved in. There's so many ways to expand the notoriety, the fact that people know about them, and there's some deals to be made. The NFL.
He's only giving you hypotheticals, right? He's trying to convince you that the value of skills, even though it's up 96% right now, it's going to go higher based off hypotheticals, based off, you know, more people paying attention to skills. You got the MLB, the NFL, soccer. Just imagine how valuable skills is going to be once those things happen. That is pretty much what he just did right there. He's trying to persuade you that skills in the long term is going to be more valuable at $43 than what it is then. All right, cool. Let's see.
It's a huge one. I think this is going to continue to grow. This is going to be one of those ones where when people say, you know, where do you see it? I can see this.
Yeah, Mo, where do you see it? Tell everyone where you see this price going in skills.
Company growing. I talked about the revenue. I talked about how much they had in the contest, and we're talking into the billion in prizes and everything else they've been dealing with. And so I'm feeling pretty good, and I think you're going to continue to see this growing. And just from October is 11, as we move up 19, now we're up to 43. I think you see this company, as more people pick it up, moving higher and higher to levels that could be into the multiples from where we started. So
higher and higher. He is seeing the price in skills. Excellent. I'm hyped. Let me go ahead and buy it. Well, hold on right quick. Let's see.
I'm feeling good about that. This is a long-term hold for me. And then, of course,
you hear that? He said it's a long-term hold for him. All right, long-term. Now, that could be a year. That could be what, 2 years. It could be 5 years. It could be 15. It could be 100 years, right? Who knows? But he just said there, he's a long-term hold, right? So naturally, you would expect that he will still be in the play then if he's holding this for the long term. All right, cool. Now let's look at the price of skills today. All right, let's look at it. This is it right here. So you guys can see that the price in skills from when that video was uploaded, right? Let me show it right here. February the 5th, 2021 was where the price was in skills when he did that video. Look at the value now in skills. It's at $11.21. That's where the last trade was. Now, long-term hold. Okay, cool. But you're down 75% right now. Look at that, 74.22%. Long-term hold. Why would you do that? Answer that question. Why would you be a long-term holder in a stock when you clearly can tell that the market is not giving you your expectations? In that clip that I just played, he said that ARK Invest was involved in skills. He said that the MLB, soccer, NFL, just imagine, right? Just imagine, right? But this is the reality right here. Price is at $11.21 now. That is the reality. So at what point would you come in and switch from your long-term hold to one of saying, I'm about to jump this ship because the price is still weak? Our expectations did not come to fruition, which is fine, right? You need to understand that you're not going to get everyone correct. I understand that too, because we don't get every one of our price predictions right. But still, why didn't he come on a free platform like YouTube and say, hey, I know I played this. I know I told you all I was in this for the long term, but it's not looking like that. I know I told you that ARK Invest was getting involved. I know I told you that. Just think of the opportunities of partnerships with the MLB and soccer and NFL. Yeah, but the price didn't do that. Even though I told you it's going to go higher and higher, even though the stock price was up 96% when I did this video. No, he wants you to go to his Patreon page and pay for you just to see the losses of the plays that he don't get right. Now, maybe he doubled down, right? There have been other YouTubers out there, whenever the price goes down, they tell you to come in and buy the dip. That is so irresponsible. Just imagine if you took that advice and bought the dip in Skillz. Just imagine, right? I know I'm going to get some people to tell me that Moe is a long-term holder, right? I get it. I know you guys going to tell me in the comment section that he does show his losses, but it's on Patreon, right? But why would I need to pay to see the losses? If he's not making us pay to see his recommendations, then he shouldn't make us pay to see the losses. It's just that simple. And then you got the people telling you to buy the dip. If you bought the dip in this particular market in Skillz, you're definitely down in your position. You guys got to be careful out there, right? Because people are not necessarily doing these videos for your benefit. I mean, think about Stock Moe. He's making the money off his ad revenue on YouTube, and he's also making the money on Patreon. So he's getting the bank. He's grabbing the bread, whether or not he does a price prediction or not, or if he gets them right or wrong. But for you, you're listening to this recommendation, to these videos, and you're acting upon it because of what you look up to these individuals to get these predictions correct, right? Or you might be using them for research purposes to do your so-called due diligence, right? You are. And when they get them incorrect, you guys try to give them a pass. And that's not right. Because out of those 4.3 thousand people who liked the video, somebody led and believed what he was talking about. And now 74.25% down. So now let me show you something on how we can learn from this, because clearly back towards the end of December 2020, November 2020, the price in Skillz was doing a fantastic job of going up, right? This was your expectation, for you to take that 96% and walk. Just imagine if you did that. I want you to drop me a comment in the comment section. Let me know, did you do that in fact? Or were you holding on in Skillz because of what he said on February when the price was around 43 and he was looking for the market to go higher and higher? Did you still hold or did you sell? Because at some point you need to come to the fruition and say, look, the chart is not giving me the expectations, right? And the market in Skillz was doing a fantastic job following this trend, right? It even broke away from the trend back in January, the beginning of this year. The moment that the price in Skillz broke this ascending line, you should have said, hold on. I know that Moe said that this was a long-term hold, but the price is going the opposite direction. He said it's going to go higher and higher, but the market is going lower and lower. Yes, Moe, I don't think you got this one right. I think we might need to cut it, move on to another opportunity, and maybe jump back in at a later date. Because once the price broke that ascending line, that's where you should have said, okay, it's not working out, right? Maybe in the next 50 to 100 years, we might see the price in Skillz come back up to around 44 to where at least break even, right? You might get that at least. Let's hope. Oh, I said that word, hope. When you see the market, there's no hoping involved. It's all about probabilities and where you see the market going, and take it as fact. Price charts don't lie. So that's how we can learn from it, right? Utilize the chart for your benefit. All we had to do was draw this one ascending line and make the understanding that the market is not going to go higher. We broke that trend to the downside. So rather being down 74.25%, we at least could have been down around 45, right? At least half, almost half. But you know, I know I'm gonna get some comments of you all trying to vouch for him, trying to give him a pass, saying that he's not going to get everyone right, that he's legit, that he's cool, right? I get it, but we can still learn from it though. So if you're still in his camp, if you're still one of his followers, understand, cool, continue to follow. But understand that when you don't get these right, you need to learn from it. All right, so that's all I'm doing. Now, if you guys want to join us, we here. Hit the like button, and also subscribe, because like I said, we do price predictions, but we only do it on the basis of the price chart. I don't care about MLB partnerships. I don't care about NBA. I don't even care about ARK Invest jumping board, because as you can see, even though they got on board, obviously it didn't work the way that you expected it to go. You just need to look at the chart. People speak with their money, right? People speak with that. And the price bars literally is that voice of everyone who comes in and plays, whether it's ARK Invest, whether it's Stock Moe, whether it's you and I. Our ideas is already here on this chart right now. And it is viable, and it's the facts, and it's true. You just got to believe it. So make sure you guys want to join us. We're here. If not, go back and follow Stock Moe. All right, cool. Make sure you maintain a profitability. Oh yeah, also before I go, I want to know which one of you, from watching that video from Stock Moe on February the 5th, acted upon it. I want to know which one of you are still in the play, if you are, or at what price did you jump ship? Let me know. I just want to gauge the markets to see what are you all doing in regards to what he said on Skillz on February the 5th. All right, that's it. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.